Guys, just doing a video, kind of an update on my green tree and my jungle, who I have right here. This is Raven. You guys probably all know her. She was in most of my videos, when I started off in the beginning of doing my YouTube videos. But, she's quite large now. She's done growing. She's a 2008. She's totally finished, growing. She's about 7 feet, 7.5, I think. She's almost 8, I should say. But yeah, this is her. You guys haven't seen her in a while. I was gonna bring out my Colombian redtail, but she's in shed, so I didn't want to bother her. Some news. My friend is selling her it's a dwarf lavender albino tiger reticulated python. She's a 2011 female, I believe. She's selling her because she had originally bought her as a male, but she brought her home, sexed her, and found out it was a female, and she wanted to, I guess, breed her with one of her female retics. So now she wants to sell her so that she can use the money that she sells her with to buy a male retic. So she said she'd sell her to me, but I want to first go over to her house and meet all the bigger snakes. I want to hold her berm, who I believe is 14 feet and 90 pounds, and then I'm going to hold her 15-foot, 35-pound male retic and see which one I prefer. But I do adore retics. I think they have just magnificent colors, and all the cool morphs that they come out now with the retics are just incredible. But yeah, so maybe, hopefully, I'll have a retic soon. She's only about 2.5 feet, so you can tell that she's a dwarf, because she grows a lot slower than a normal female retic would. She has a normal female retic about the same age, and she's 5 feet, so yeah. I guess I'll post a video of the retic at the end of this video so you guys can check out how she looks. In the pictures there when she first got her, and you're gonna see 2 bumps or 2 scratches right on her nose, and that's just because when she was in the glass container at the expo, she was rubbing to get out and she got a little scratch or whatever, but it's totally healed now, and you can't even see it. So I'll post some pictures at the end of this. So I'm gonna pause it now. I'm gonna go get my green tree so you guys can see him, but this is just my jungle Raven. Last picture of her. I'm trying not to hold her too much because she's still digesting a rat after 2 days, so you can kind of see it right here. Actually, you might not be able to, but whatever. Okay, so I'll be back. Here's the green tree. He's gotten a little bit bigger since you guys probably last saw him. I know you're not supposed to handle babies under a year old, but I rarely hold him, if ever. I think I've maybe held him 4 times since I actually got him, and I think 2 of those times was because I had to do something in his tank and I didn't have removable perches, but now I do. So yeah, I rarely hold him, but this is him. It's kind of hard to see, there's a glare, but you can see he's getting more greens on his sides. He's got more green on his head. So yeah, but this is him, and I want to talk to you guys a little bit about green trees. You know, people that are interested in getting into green trees, I would definitely make sure that you're a little more experienced with the reptiles. People that are experienced with the reptiles, I wouldn't worry too much, but when I first began with reptiles with my first snake, I really started doing more research on the snakes, and the first snake I started to research was the green tree, and I fell in love with them because they're just amazing snakes. Everything about them is just incredible. And I talked to a lot of people, and they're always like, you should really wait till you're more experienced with the reptiles, because these are a little more of a challenging snake. And you know what? I am glad I listened to them, because they are a little more challenging. I wouldn't say they're extremely difficult, but if you don't know what you're doing and you didn't research this snake, then you're definitely going to have some issues, um, especially with baby green trees. They're more, prone to, not able to adjust to, um, you know, bad heating, bad humidity, etc. And when they have bad sheds, you really don't want them to have bad sheds when they're babies, because if you guys can see that little black thing? That's his tail. And that's the most sensitive part on the snake. And if you really mess with that much, especially if they get stuck shed there, it's hard to get it off, because that's the most sensitive part of the snake, and you can really put kinks in their spines, which then can lead to health problems as they're older, and it's just crazy. But if you're really interested in getting into green trees, I would recommend that you read the book called The More Complete Chondro by Greg Maxwell. I believe you can get them pretty much any bookstore. They're definitely on Amazon.com. I think they're like $50 to $60, but it's an expensive book, but it's definitely what I would recommend that you read before getting a green tree. And if you have a green tree and didn't do your research, I would definitely tell you to get the book as soon as possible so you can start doing more research on them. You can still do research online too, but I think Greg Maxwell is probably, his book is so informative about these snakes that it's really helped me a lot with, you know, bonding more with my green tree, in the sake of saying that I am more knowledgeable now about the green trees than I ever was before. He really gets into if you want to breed your snakes, if you want to, he tells you all about the different color mutations. He tells you where they come from in the wild, the different attitudes of the different types, like the Beox are prone to have more of an attitude, but my friend owns 3 of them and she's never had a problem, so. But that's just my opinion. And then, so if you guys are really interested in the green trees, definitely look up the book. Get the book if you can. I personally watched YouTube videos. I did research. I talked to my friend who's owned green trees. I've read the book. So anything that can help you with these guys is a great thing, because they are fantastic snakes, and I would definitely recommend them to people that are more experienced. But they are amazing snakes, and I can't wait till this guy gets bigger, because I am literally dying to just take him out. But, I don't want to hurt him. But yeah, so this is him again. This is Liu. He's starting to get a little green, which is awesome. He's only shed once for me, but he eats every 5 days, sometimes every 7, depending on what he feels like. But he's a good eater, so. But yeah, so definitely, like I said, get the book if you're interested. It's pretty much at any bookstore or Amazon. So yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to post the pictures of the retic at the end of this so you guys can see some pictures of her. Alright, see you guys later.